What's the upside, my dear adult fans of Lego Solbrick in the house, and I'm standing here in my custom Lego town called City. A city based on just one base plate, much like the Ninjago city from Lego itself. But listen to me, what's man's best friend? Well, it's not a dog, you silly people. It's diamonds, and diamonds they are forever. So in today's video we're gonna work on a diamond store. Do you believe in science? Subscribe to Solbrick's channel. Smack alike. Now we need this space to be poking out a bit here, so I'm gonna use these kind of pieces and put them here just to extend this a bit. And these on this side, and put in a plate underneath. There you go. And put that part there, and then this will go here. But first I'm gonna put in the larger plate. So this will be the footprint of this building. Attach that nicely, and it's important that this is sturdy here, so that's why that's clipped on underneath as well, because basically this structure will be the one that holds another structure here on the side in place, so this needs to grab onto this portion of the build. To frame in the bottom, I'm just going to use some profile bricks and this nice nougaty color. It has a nice warm touch to it, I would say. And this is gonna be the owner of the store. He looks a bit like a crooked person, so maybe this is a bit of a shady business. There's the counter with a nice diamond in there behind that bulletproof glass. That goes there, and that's that dark red. That's kind of sophisticated. And here's the cash register. They only use digital money in City. Oh, and here's the seller. He's some sort of an adventurer that's been stealing, gathering old relics from ancient cultures, so that instead of them being able to worship their things, rich people can have them on display in their living rooms. So that's why this store is actually closed right now, because they want to do their business in private. And here are some more diamonds, and this is based on a Batman set that you can see here. Let's put that there. And here's the wall segment with some more diamonds, and I've used these Technic bricks here with holes in it so that I can attach the next building the same way that I attached these parts down here. So that's gonna go in here. And I like those white profile bricks, so classic, so nice looking. And then just frame this in a bit more, secure the door. And this nice canopy with those cheese slopes on a snot piece. Can have a look at it from this side. Look, it looks rather lovely, I would say. And the diamond store sign. And here's a missing cat. So we're gonna put that poster on the other side, because I do have a snot piece on that wall. And there, that can go down like so. Looks nice. 1x1 sidings here. I'm really running out of those pieces. I need them for a coming build, so I need to order more. To get access in here, I'm gonna have this wall being able to open like that, and for that I'm gonna use these hinges. So let's put in 3 of them in black. Hopefully it melts in a bit visually on the wall. And then the bottom part here for that wall. And this is just so we can grab onto it and open it easily. To hold everything together, we have the second floor. That's a bit more sturdy, I would say. So it's gonna go like so. So that the building that's gonna be here won't, rip this whole tiny wall off and fall down. And there are some more attachment points. These are a bit dusty, but it won't show later. And I put in like a I don't know, L-shaped brick here. It's just gonna be so that it stops the wall from just going all the way in and break apart. And this whole line basically goes down through this building and down all the way to the bottom as sort of like a pillar. So that's why I'm going to use 2x2 bricks here, just to continue that stabilization of this building, because that's important for the structural integrity. Snot piece here, always fun to fill in black parts, a bit tricky. And windows here, just those old nice small windows that I so much love. Turn around a bit, and here's like a, I don't know, ventilation thingy, tech thingy, just to make this look a bit more interesting. And it's on these pieces. I rarely use them, but let's see. They look like that. Pretty common in builds or sets from Lego these days. Quite handy. Now to get to this little loft we have up here that you can totally see because everything is black, we're gonna use this ladder and put that there. And this is where like they have the really expensive diamonds that are heart-shaped. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Ooh la la. So that's gonna go back there, and you know, you could put this up when you're not using it if you have small fingers. So pretty cool. And for the top part of that wall, I'm gonna use these cheese pieces in black. So there you go. And I noticed that it's better to open it in the middle instead of up here, because it's easier for this just to break. So you put your pressure here. On the outside here, we're gonna put in some white fences, and I'm gonna work on a little path there in a later video. So this is just for now, using some studs here that I could put animals or whatnots on. It's a simple plate for the roof section. I think it's supposed to go like this. Yes. It's really important to use both your hand when you're working up here, so you don't like crash everything, it falls down and destroys everything underneath. And then I really like to use these rail pieces for just some added detailing. Oh, look at that, that's so lovely. Oh my god, I almost peed my pants. No, actually I did. I need to get back to you. And here's that part that's going to contain that pillar section. And there's some internal structures here. This will be the front of the facade. Kind of resembles those buildings in the Netherlands, I guess, which I so much like. Back structure here with attachment points for the next building, and lovely red slopes for the roofing. And that's gonna be like a beam holding this side together with that side. More red slopes on this side. And here's the chimney that's gonna be poking out here from the side. And then we're gonna put in the top here. A bit nerve-wracking since everything can come falling apart right now. And the front and the back section, that's just looks a bit like a top of a pyramid. Splendid. We're gonna put in a little window here, so we're using this newer small window here with that. And we're gonna put in this window here, like so, and then the classic window in front. So we get a nice continuation in there. Now this building is basically a pillar, as I mentioned, for the coming levels. So these are some attachment points for that. So here you can see on the back the attachment points for the next building. Hopefully that will be enough to hold it in place. And I might have to put in a beam or something later in this building up here or something and have that attached to something, just so this won't bend over. We'll see how much weight this can hold, because when I put on the next level here, it will hold this together, so maybe I don't need a beam. That might be a bit over engineering things. Let's have some shaky handheld camera action here for you. And we start down here with the podcast studio that kind of resembles this same design. Very inspired by the Netherlands, as I said. So they rhyme nicely together. And it's pretty sturdy. And you can open this. That's quite kind of fun, a fun feature. But you can still see some stuff going on here, even though that's some shady business probably. So all in all, it's a nice building, and I realized that I needed this chimney to poke out a bit because of the chimney on the post office. All the smoke will stack up underneath here. That's a bit horrible, so I guess they will have some sort of smog problem up here. Can we turn this around a little bit more? Well, nothing really going on this side. Other buildings will be placed here. All in all, quite happy, as one might imagine. Super fun, this whole floor here for the buildings, I think. This is like the section that feels a bit like a town. With that said, make sure to stay out of the nonsense, buy diamonds, stay awesome, and please subscribe.